Little Kandi Waver, she's my number one, and every time I see her moving, she's always having fun. She's my little Kandi Waver, see her shake her thing. I love to see her dance, and I love to hear her sing.
Kandi boy River, he's the one for me, and when the music starts to play, we'll be dancing to the beat. He's my Kandi boy River, moving with the flow. When he holds me tight, don't wanna let him go.
Little Kandi Waver, she's my number one, and every time I see her moving, she's always having fun. She's my little Kandi Waver, see her shake her thing. I love to see her dance, and I love to hear her sing.
Kandi boy River, he's the one for me, and when the music starts to play, we'll be dancing to the beat. He's my Kandi boy River, moving with the flow. When he holds me tight, don't wanna let him go.
Have a good night, everyone, because one of you is going to the slaughterhouse tomorrow.
Moo?
Of course it's not you, Raoul. You're one of the good boys.
Moo? Cowgirl, you lying to the cows again? Tain't right. Of course it's Raoul.
Oh, you can't find this in the store. Not this, baby. This right here. This is customized. You better get like me.
Come feel the rush, don't make a fuss. You gotta do it.
When my car breaks down, I don't call a mechanic. I just open the hood, and then I stare at it. And then I call...
Damn, I messed up. We gotta go bald, fam.
Wow, that's quite a setup you got going on.
Oh yeah, we got my buddy Bakaneko here, Koro Kabui, Dodo Meiki, and Mizuchi.
I'm just gonna call them all.
Bang, bang, bang.
123で踊り出す789でも踊り出すどこまで2人でいるのかなモノマネスキルが未熟なの正しい時間がいいのかな本当の気持ちは秘密だよ秘密なの好きよあなたが殺したいほどこのまま二人でいるのかなほとぼり冷めたらこんにち
Make some Christmas candy with me. Also, this is kind of a face reveal. Hi. I already made these snowflakes, so I'm gonna make a Christmas tree. I ran out of my good string, so now I have to use the clear stuff. This is the pattern I'm using.
Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Man, it doesn't show signs of stopping. And I brought me some corn for popping. The lights are turned way down low.
The Christmas tree is done. Next, I'm gonna make swirly stars like this, but I'm gonna make them red and white to look like candy canes.
How I'll hate going out in the storm. But if you
One star down. The rest of the stars done. So here's everything I made today. Let me know if you want a part 2. Bye!
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
Who can it be now? Who can it be now? Who can it be now? Who can it be now?
I'm with the DJ, he put me on his list. All I had to do was go backstage and suck his. I'm with the DJ, I'm with the DJ. All I had to do was suck his. I'm with the DJ, he put me on his list. All I had to do was go backstage and suck his. I'm with the DJ.
Let's go gambling! Aw, dang it! 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 Aw, dang it!
fucking drugs!
I got me some braids and I got me some hoes.
I've been creating pride flag stars to put together to make a star chain. Something like this. Can you tell which pride flag this is? Let me know in the comments how long it took you to recognize it. I can't wait to put all of these stars together. Follow to see the rest of them be made and watch me put them all together. I'd love to know which pride flag you'd like to see next in the comments. You can see what I've done already so far here. Let me know if there's any other star patterns you'd want to see. Send this to a friend you want to make a pride star candy with. This is the Neptunic flag. Neptunic is when you're attracted to all genders except for men and masculine aligned people. Neptunic can be in reference to both an individual's romantic or sexual orientation. The dark blue in the flag represents the ocean, symbolizing the depth and complexity of non-binary identities. Lavender represents the androgyny and blending of gender identities, and the white represents non-binary identities and the unity of queer people. Neptunic was coined by Tumblr user Social Justice Ichigo in 2017 as a shorter term for no mask sexual.
I was playing with my candy, then I realized.
Restock my candies with me. This kit that everyone have. Didn't find my scissors. Okay, I guess. Oh my god, look at this beauty. I'm in love. Beads. This thing. This thing too. Theses. String. That's all by guys.
You burned my house to the ground!
I am Hitler.
My family's dead! What do I do?
Wash my belly.
Candy snowflake tutorial. String on 12 beads. Tie it and leave on a long piece of string. Lace your string through the nearest bead. Lace on 3 beads. Skip over 1 bead and lace your string through the next bead after that. Pull tightly. Repeat that 4 more times. Lace your string through these 2 beads. String on 3 beads. Lace it back through the bead. Now tie it. Take a separate piece of string and lace it through this top bead. Lace on 3 beads. Repeat that 4 more times. Here's how it looks completed.
I don't think I have ever seen you angry.
Oh, I used to get angry. All the time. Frustrated.
You're not frustrated anymore?
T-A-S-T-E, is that too sweet? You want it? T-A-S-T-E, T-T-T-T-A-S-T-E, is that too sweet?
I got your picture, I'm coming with you, dear Maria, count me in. There's a story at the bottom of this
Tutorial on how to make a candy panel. First, start off with the first step of making a multi-stitch. Basically, it's just a really long peyote stitch, and make sure that it ends in 2 beads and not 1. Take your string and lace it through this bead. Lace on 1 bead. String it through the nearest bead that sticks up, basically filling in the gap. Now do that all the way down. Now string on 1 bead and lace it back through this bead. Now continue to string on beads, filling in the gaps until you reach the end. Now take your string and lace it through this bead. String on 1 bead and lace it through this middle bead. Lace your string through this bead, and back through this bead. Continue doing that until you finish your panel. Here's how mine looks after I finished it.
Give a fuck 'cause I'm a millionaire. I do what I want, little finger in the air, gonna party.
Day is never finished. Master got me working. Someday Master set me free. Dude, shut up, Cartman. Oh, I think I found one.
드셔봐 이빨 삭힌 스파게티 빼고 싶니 bon appetit 그냥 포기해 어차피 Eat it up, eat it up 머리 속 seraphim Bad bitch in between your teeth 그냥 포기해 어차피 Eat it up, eat it up Eat it up, eat it, eat it, eat it up Eat it up, eat it up, eat it, eat it up, eat it
Today's tutorial is the highly requested Kandi Christmas tree. This Christmas tree consists of 4 X base cuffs stacked on top of one another. Right here I'm holding a 10 X base cuff, which I have a tutorial for in my tutorials playlist, and 8 X cuff, a 6 X cuff here, and then the top of the tree is going to be a 4 X base cuff. I'm going to demonstrate on my 10 X base cuff how I add the red garland look to the side of the standard pattern. You're going to take 3 of whatever color you want your garland to be, and you're going to run it in between the star beads.
Again, please refer to my tutorials playlist on how I made the base for the bracelet that I'm starting with here. That way you don't think I'm skipping steps on showing you how to make the bases for these. To connect each layer of the Christmas tree, I'm going to come out the top 2 beads of my 10x base cuff and connect it with the 2 beads on the 8x cuff, and I'm going to weave it in between each of them. Note you will have to skip a few sections on the lower tier of whichever section you're working on because there will be more sections on the bottom tier than the next one. It should look like this before you tighten it. Run your needle up through the top section of your connected pieces so you can add the next tier with the same method as the ones we just did below. Now we need to make our star. You will need 25 yellow beads. You will cast on 10, tie it off, and trim the tail. Each point of your star is 3 beads and will be ran between every other bead like so. When you get to the last point of your star, run your needle up through the first point that you made and don't trim the tail. Now we can attach our star to our tree. You see 4 sections of beads on the top of the tree. You're going to run your needle through the first section, underneath the second section to the opposite side, and then up where you can attach the other point of the star. I tried to do a close-up here to show you where I connected them. Finally, run your needle underneath that last section, and then we will triple knot like I do all of my projects. Make sure it's good and tight. And we have a completed Kandi Christmas tree. Happy holidays, guys!
It's only made for one. Don't telegraph your passes. You'll end up with molasses, cauterized in syrup and molasses.
Did what it did and stuck itself upon his wrist with secrets that it hid. Now he's got super
what good is this chanting? I don't even know what I'm reading.
Have a good night, everyone, because one of you is going to the slaughterhouse tomorrow.
Moo?
Of course it's not you, Raoul. You're one of the good boys.
Moo? Cowgirl, you lying to the cows again? Tain't right. Of course it's Raoul.
broke boys, no new friends. I'm that pressure, give me my tens. Ain't no lie, ain't no shade. But call me, then you know he paid. Looks so good, makes no sense. Badass bitch with my badass friends. No broke boys, ain't no shade.
Hey, if you're good at candy, stop scrolling. I need some assistance. Okay, so I've been making UFO cuffs because they are so much fun to make, and I tried to make one with this color scheme, sort of a Neapolitan with cherries, and it kind of turned out looking like this, and I don't know, just something about it is just not very appealing to me. So my question is this thing possibly salvageable? Is there anything I can do to maybe make this thing look okay?
All the leaves are brown, leaves are brown, and the sky is gray, and the sky is gray. I've been from high and far, on a winter's day, on a winter's day. I can say goodbye, say bad boy, if I was in LA.
Hold up, I'm eating my lunch. Wait up, I'll beat you to the punch. Sit down and watch Brady Bunch. Bones break with a noisy crunch. Hold up, I'm eating instant lamb. Wait up, I'm in a traffic jam. Sit down, I'll sell you a...
Don't let the bass get ya. 3, 2, 1. Which?
Wanna see you work your body. I'm the type of girl, look you dead in the eye.
I don't think it looks good.
It is fantastic! Oh my God, what's that?
Let's go gambling! Aw, dang it! Aw, dang it! Aw, dang it!
Jackpot.
If I die tonight, I'ma make it look pretty. Yeah, I'm in your spot, yeah, I'm in your city. Acting real rude, bad attitude. Acting real goofy, but if I cuss you out,
Hey guys, today I'm going to be teaching you how to make a carousel cuff using a multi-stitch base. This was the first one I ever made, and yes, it's rough, but I made a video of it, and I also made a video showing this one, which is also a multi-stitch base, and a lot of people wanted to know how I made it. I am so sorry for how long it took me to make this. I have no excuse. I'm also sorry in advance for how bad I am at explaining things. This tutorial will not be the best. And I am also sorry for how long this intro is. Okay, let's get into it. It starts off like any other multi-stitch cuff where you just have your single. I chose to do alternating colors to make it easier, so it's pink, and then this is like clear with some gold. So pink, gold, pink, gold, pink, gold. I'm gonna go from one of the colors, so for me it's gold, to the other gold with one pink bead. I hope that makes sense. So you just string on a bead through there. You want to make sure to keep it nice and tight, and then you're just going to repeat the steps. Okay, ignore my dog's snoring, but now you should have something that looks like this, and you're going to want to go up through the pink bead the clear bead to another pink bead. So now it should start to look like this, and you just want to go all the way around. Okay, so now it should just be looking like this, and you're going to want to repeat the steps. So for me, I'm going to go from the gold to the gold and put a pink in between. Just repeat this process until it's as long as you want it to be. This is my progress so far. So now I'm just going to take another piece of string, tie it off to this end. You can do it the other way too. And for me, it's going to be the gold beads, and I'm just going to finish it off with a row of those. You want it to be the same side sticking out on both sides. This is where I'm going to get really bad at explaining things. Also, please ignore my bird. He's making a bunch of noise. Now, with the extra string to one of the sides, you're going to pull it through. For me, it's the top pink bead. Now push it to one of the top beads. For me, it's gold. Okay, so now that it's through this one, you're going to string on 3 beads and skip that bead and tie it to the next one on top. For me, it's the clear gold. Make sure to keep the string tight, and as you can see, it should start to form little points. Now just go ahead and repeat the steps with each of them. It should be looking like this, and you're just going to want to repeat it on the other side. And this is what it looks like when you have both sides. Now you're going to bring your string up through a point. Now you're going to take 3 beads and string it on from one of the spikes to the other middle bead of the spike right below it. Now you're going to string it back through the 3 beads. Go back through the top point. Now, some people tie it off here and do each one separately, but I personally just go through these beads and back up to this one. So you go through this bead, then this one, that one, and then through that one. Once you're up through that bead, you're just going to go through the middle one of the spike and make sure to pull it tight. Now up to these 3 beads, then back to the top one. Now just go down to these beads, back up, and repeat. So once you've gone all the way around and you've tied it off, this is what it should look like. This is what it looks like on.
Let's get back to talking about my outfit.
Nobody was talking about that.
Which is why I'm trying to get that ball rolling. So how does it look? It's good, right?
Come on, baddie, let's get party.
Festival season is right around the corner. I ain't done a damn thing yet, so let's make another candy outfit. Let's go. Matching set coming soon.
Wow, wow. Oh my god, I think I'm dying. Oh my god, I think I'm dying. Wow, wow.
Fuses, bitches! I'm ready to blow! Shrapnel! Keep going! Yes, 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 yes! face. Or it's your body. It ain't your body, then it must be your face.
Alright, I am going to show you how to make 3D candy stars. Just a heads up, this is not for beginners. This is not going to be a complete step-by-step tutorial, and you're going to need to be proficient with peyote stitch before you try this. Alright, you're going to need string and scissors, and of course beads. I will be using 3 different colors. Alright, you're going to start by putting on 4 beads, and then pulling it tight and tying a knot. From here on out, I will be referring to these beads as core beads. Here's where I tied the knot. Then I threaded through this core bead, added on 2 core beads, thread into the next core bead. Add on 2 core beads, thread into the next core bead. Add on 2 core beads, thread into the next core bead. Then just do that one more time. Come through here, pull it tight and tie a knot. Alright, here's where I tied the knot. Then I added on 2 core beads, thread into the next core bead. Then I added on a new color. From here on out, I'm going to be referring to these as body beads. So you add on a body bead, thread into the next core bead. Add on 2 core beads, thread into the next core bead. Add on a body bead, thread into the next core bead. Add on 2 core beads, thread into the next core bead. Add on a body bead, thread into the next core bead. Just repeat that process one more time through here, pull it all tight, tie a knot. Alright, by now it's going to take on this weird shape. That's normal. Hopefully this is easy to follow along. I tied a knot in here, then I threaded out through this core bead, added on 2 core beads, threaded into the next core bead. Add on a body bead, thread into the next body bead. Add on a body bead, thread into the next core bead. Add on 2 core beads, thread into the next core bead. Add it on a body bead, thread into the next body bead. Add on a body bead, thread into the next core bead. And then just do the same thing for this other side, and then pull it tight and tie a knot. Because of the shape, I'm only going to show you how to do one side, but I tied a knot in here, threaded through this core bead, add on 2 core beads, thread into the next core bead. Add on a body bead, thread into the next body bead. Add on a body bead, thread into the next body bead. Add on a body bead, thread into the next core bead. Add on 2 core beads, thread into the next core bead. And then just do the same thing for the other 3 sides. When you're all done, you should have something that looks like this. If you want to double check yourself on anything, it should be a row of 5 core beads, or also 5 body beads across. So for this next step, you need to make 4 more just like this. Alright, once you have 5 of these made, you pick one of them, whether you still have a tassel left over from making it, or if you have to tie on a new piece of string. Come out through this core bead, add on a new color bead. From here on out, I will be referring to these as connector beads. So you add on a connector bead, thread into the next core bead. Add on a connector bead, thread into the next body bead. Add on a connector bead, thread into the next body bead. Add on a connector bead, thread into the next body bead. Add on a connector bead, thread into the next core bead. Add on a connector bead, thread into the next core bead. And then just do the same thing for the other 3 sides. Alright, when I made my way around adding on the connector beads, I threaded through this core bead, pulled it tight and tied a knot. Then I threaded into this connector bead, through this core bead, and out this connector bead. And then I threaded into the body bead of the new piece, then to the connector bead of the first piece, then the body bead of the new piece, then the connector bead of the first piece, then the body bead of the new piece, then to the connector bead of the first piece, and then the core bead of the new piece, then into the connector bead on the corner of the first piece. Then you're going to want to pull it tight and tie a knot. All right, here's where I tied the knot. And then as I came out this connector bead, I crossed sides and went into this core bead. And then you're just going to keep going back and forth, switching sides, going from this core bead to the connector bead to the body bead, connector bead, body bead, connector bead, body bead, connector bead, core bead. Then you're going to add a connector bead, thread into the next core bead, add a connector bead, thread into the next body bead, add a connector bead, thread into the next body bead, add a connector bead, thread into the next body bead, add a connector bead, thread into the next core bead. Then you're going to want to pull it tight and tie a knot. All right, here's where I tied the knot. Then as I came out this core bead, I added on a connector bead, thread into the next core bead, add on a connector bead, thread into the next body bead, add on a connector bead, thread into the next body bead, add on a connector bead, thread into the next body bead, add on a connector bead, thread into the next core bead, add on a connector bead, thread into the next core bead, then thread into this connector bead and pull it tight and tie a knot. Once you've done that, you've got the first two sides fully attached. And once you've joined the two pieces, it should look something like this. And then you just need to attach the other sides, just the same way as I've shown you before. It's easiest coming out of one of these connector beads on the center pieces. I will be threading up through here and down through the other side, but you could also just tie into one of these spots with a new piece of string and get going with it. But yeah, you just need to attach the other three sides. And when you're all done, it should look something like this.
Here's a tutorial on how to make these peyote stitch cuffs. I'm gonna be doing a tutorial on how to do the even pattern, where you have an even number of rows, but there's also a different way to make it for an odd number, and I might post another tutorial for that one. Okay, here's what you're gonna need. You're gonna need string. I prefer using cloth string, but you can use any type of string you want. You're gonna need scissors to cut your string, and I'm using a needle, but mine's a little bent, but that's okay. And lastly, you're gonna need some pony beads. So first you're gonna wanna pick out your colors. I'm gonna be using clear beads. And I'm going to recreate this one. So pink, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple, but with my clear beads, but you can use any type of colors you want. So basically just cut your string about like 2 wingspans, but if you ever run out of string, you can always just tie on more. Okay, so now I got my string. What you're gonna do is first put the two ends of your string together like this, and I'm going to start by putting on pink, and you're going to want to put on 2 pinks just like this, and you're going to let go and make them go down. So now you've got that. Try to scoot it as close as an end of a string, and basically you're going to put them together, and the next color I'm using is orange. So I'm going to take an orange and put it through both of the strings. I'm going to put it like this and scoot it all the way down to my pinks. It should look like this, so let's carry on with their next colors. So since we did 1 bead, we're going to now put on 2 beads and then scoot them down. Now I'm gonna do this pattern where I put 2, 1, 2, 1, and so on with my next few colors. So this is how it should turn out. And you want to make sure that one side has 2 beads and the other side has 1 bead when you're done. But if both sides have 2 beads, then you're going to want to follow a odd peyote stitch pattern. Okay, so I put my needle on my long string, and you don't really need to do anything with your short string. And as you can see, the string is coming out of the purple part, so basically you're going to string on a purple bead and go through the blue bead that's next to the purple bead. So it should look like this. Now it's coming out of the blue bead, so the next one's green, so string on a green bead and go through the yellow one. It might look a little wonky, but you're gonna have to trust the process. Since it's coming out of the yellow bead, the next one's the orange one, so string on an orange one and go through the pink one. So now we're gonna do the same thing. Since it's coming out of the pink one, we have to turn around and put on another pink one and go through the orange one. Now, eventually, you can let go of the tiny string because it can kind of hold it so. And you're going to repeat this process where you're just going to, wherever the string comes out, you're going to put in the next bead and then go through the following bead. So in this case, since it's coming out of the orange bead, we're going to put on a yellow one and go through the green one. Kind of like this. Now I'm going to put on a blue one and go to the purple one. So after you do this a lot of times, you need to make sure that whenever it comes out of an end bead, then you need to string on whatever bead is the next one. So kind of like imagine the next one right here, that would be a purple because all of the ones here are purple. And whenever you string on a purple one here, make sure you go through the blue one here. Now, if you still don't understand, you can go to other tutorials, but I'm going to show you how to tie it off. Okay, so now it's long enough to go all the way around my wrist because I measured it. So what you're going to do is you're going to make sure that they kind of like connect like that, like a puzzle pieces. So basically you're going to take this part and you're going to put it in this bead right here. I'll show you. So kind of like this where, oh my gosh, where the string is coming out of the pink bead and you're going back into the pink bead of the other side. Now you're going to take your needle and you're going to go through the orange bead on the other side, like this. And then you're going to go to the yellow bead on the other side. Now you're going to do this to every bead that's pointing out. So after this, you go through the green bead and then the blue bead and then finally the purple one. So eventually it should look like this, and you're going to pull this string so this gap closes. And it should perfectly go together, so these last 2 strings, just tie them together in a knot. And then after you cut off the ends, it should look like this.
first tutorial on how to make these. Okay, so I'm going to show you step by step on how to make this cuff. So it's pretty big. It fits me up to right here. So the first thing is the ladder part, which I just put a video on it. So this one, there's 36 lines. You close it off. So for it to fit on this cuff, we're going to start off with the first row, and that one is going to look like this. The green ones, you're going to have 14 of those. So 14 of these 3 little pairs. So like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 14. And then we're going to close that off. Okay, like that. Okay, next we're going to add these 3, and we're going to do that all the way around. So we put the 3, and then we feed it under the green one. Okay, keep doing that. Okay, once you're done with that, you're gonna feed the string under these. So it'll be like that. And then now, okay, now you're gonna do the same thing. 3, and then you're gonna feed it under the blue, like so, in order to start your second X. This will fix itself when you're done. Okay, so this, same thing, 3, 3, 3, all the way around. Okay, so there we go. So now, you're gonna wanna tighten it up so the bead that you just put in kind of pops out, so you can tell the difference between this one and this one, your first X and your second X. So you pull on it like that, you bring them out, do that all the way around. Okay, so now that they're tightened, you can tell the difference between this one. Okay, so now here, okay, there's one X. So now we're using these to finish off the bottom X, and then the green one, which is the top color for this. So you put your 3, and you're gonna, not this blue, but this blue, you're gonna pull it out like that. Now you're gonna do this all the way around. Okay, so now again, you're here. So you're gonna tighten it. I usually pull on it back and do that all the way around. This green one's gonna pop out like that. Okay, so don't worry if you can't tighten it a lot, just because you're gonna put it together right now. So now we're gonna put these together to close off the cuff. So we're gonna put whatever 2 colors you put up here. We're gonna put them right here. So for me, it's gonna be blue, so I'm gonna put them right here. Okay, so I have my blue. So I'm just gonna hook them under this green one, whatever color that is for you. So there we go. Okay, now that you're done with that, again, you're gonna tighten. So pull. So I hold this part and I pull. There's that. Now we're gonna tie it off. Okay, to tie it off, you're gonna swoop in here. You're gonna pull on it, and then there we go. You're gonna do that a couple times, and then you could check to see if this fits. Okay, now let's finish off this part. Okay, you're gonna tie some string one here. Okay, for the string that you tie, as long as it goes around it at least 1.5, you should be fine. Okay, so for this part, we're gonna make this little thing right here, and this we're gonna do it all the way around, and this is so the cuff, the rotating part, doesn't move out of place, so it'll stay in the middle. So we're doing these little 3 things. Okay, so you're gonna do that all the way around, so loop it. Okay, and then when you're done, it should look like that. Now you're gonna add your string and then do the same thing to the bottom. Okay, so when you're done, it should look like that. And then you're gonna put your ladder cuff on it. I have these strings on here because I'm gonna put a plushie or a perler on it. But yeah, there you go.
Think about her when she says I do me, butterfly going through me. And when I see her dancing, wanna take a chance in getting a little closer and maybe get to know her. I know this pretty girl, always think about her when she says I do me, butterfly going through me. And when I see her dancing, wanna take a chance in getting a little closer. I know this pretty girl, always think about her when she says I do me, butterfly going through me. And when I
Deck the halls with boughs of holly, fa la 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly, fa la 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 la. Don we now our gay apparel, fa la 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 la. Troll the ancient Yuletide carol, fa la 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 la.
And remember, with a little rusties and an insane amount of luck, you too can look like me. Ka-chow.
I can help you, I can help you, I can help you, I can help you, I can help you.
Yo, look, if I done it, I ain't think twice. Just cause we fought one time, don't think that your mind get out of your mind. Stack your money up, get on a grind. Me and bro rid that bus, and we ain't drumming the engines. Soon got me a panda, they move out the way when I come through the entrance. Getting rich was part of the plan, but I lost my way and I fucked my hand. This shit I regret and I can't go back when I'm see to get mad. It's my house, stuck on shit, my flow to be elegant. I told B just slow down, chill, don't do the texting bit. Late night, I won't answer my messages.
making a doozy epic cup.
I'm feeling devious.
You're looking glamorous.
Let's get this GBS and polyamorous. Wine and women and wonderful vices. Welcome to the cult of Dionysus.
Crisis. What's up, guys? I'm 16. I'm the new player on the basketball team. I'm really excited to play.
Yeah, Mr. Bolton, we know it's you.
'Cause I got spurs that jingle, jangle, jingle. Jingle, jangle. As I go riding merrily along. Jingle, jangle.
Refilling my school candy. Oops. Rainbow string.